Mr. Cruz, what have been some of the most rewarding experiences that have come from managing Sean Diddy Combs?
Wow. I can't even count. I can't even tell one. There's a bunch of them. We've traveled the world. We've influenced society. We've mentored individuals. We've created brands. We've owned nightlife. We've done everything under the sun, and we still have more to do. But probably the best thing is a friendship and a trust. That's probably the best thing between Sean and I.
How has the game changed from your tenure at Violators to now at Bad Boy?
Oh wow, back then, you know, it was totally different back then. We were being face of brands. Now we're owners of brands, and we transitioned that with the vitamin water deal. And now we see artists are being smarter and investing their dollars to make more money. It's not just about getting the, you know, gold chain and the Rolex. It's really about investing your dollars wisely. And the business has changed. The business has grown. You know, you got smarter people in the business, and people are really getting into their rhythm, and managers are getting older, and, you know, things are becoming better from a financial standpoint, but also from a relationship standpoint. Because back then, like I said, it was homeboy management.
I know it's important to do your due diligence and research when getting into any field, but what advice would you give to those interested in getting into management?
Ooh. Learn every single aspect of the business you're in before you become a manager. Because if you know promotions, you know marketing, you know retail and the music business, you'll know how to manage a situation. Managers are very, very vertical. There are a lot of verticals. They're very, very diverse in what they do. But be great at one thing, but know about everything.
You're one of the most influential executives in entertainment and marketing, as well as branding. What do you attribute that success to?
Knowing myself. Because I look at myself in the mirror, would I buy this product? Does it make sense to me? What's the smell test? You know, that's one point. And then learning from one of the best, Chris Liles. You know, he paved the way for managers such as myself. I'm one of the last of the Mohicans, hand-on-hand management, and Chris was the one that taught me that.
One more question. Why is it important to have conferences like REVOLT?
Oh, you have to have conferences like this. I grew up on these conferences. I started as an intern at Mercury Records. My first conference was in Atlantic City. We went to the Impact Convention, and I learned more at that convention in one day than I learned in 1 year in the music business. So that's so influential, and it's also important because the energy here is so great. The wide-eyed kids that are like, wow, I'm here, and I'm talking to Ted Chung, I'm talking to Johnny Marines. You know, just seeing that energy is just amazing. It's so important.